We're a stretch trio, and I'm Andy French, I play tenor saxophone.
My name's Tom Higham, I play the drum kit.
I'm Travers and I play guitar.
I think I started playing piano when I was quite young in primary school in about year 5, and I was having lessons for a few years before I moved on to the saxophone. So yeah, that's how I got into music.
Well, I was encouraged to start learning an instrument because my parents thought it would help my maths, and then, which is an odd way to get into it, but once I started I found I really took to it and enjoyed it, and my musical taste expanded, and yeah, I play all sorts of genres now.
When I first started off, the film School of Rock got me into playing the drums really, not so much music, but playing the drums. When I really started to listen to music, that was when I became a part of the Wigan Youth Jazz Orchestra, which I was a part of for 3 years. Had some great experiences playing at the festival, played with some great musicians, and yeah, that was my pathway into music, which then led me on to Leeds College of Music, which I studied jazz for 3 years, playing various ensembles from big bands to trios. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment with my music.
Within this ensemble I'm playing the saxophone, but I also play a bit of EWI. I'm finding it really hard to get it under my fingers because it's quite a new instrument for me, but I think it's, for the sound that we're going for, it fits in sort of more, and especially not having a bass player within the ensemble, it makes it more free for me to use some of the bass lines and the synths. So yeah, it's really good fun.
Myself as a drummer in this ensemble being bassless is kind of strange, but it works really nicely. As we said, there's an element of freedom in there, which allows Andy to play bass lines using the EWI, and yeah, it helps. There's more of a rhythmical aspect that we can lock in together using phrases to create more of a solidity. So the bass isn't always needed, and especially for our sound, we feel that it works really well without the bass.
I'd like a member of the audience to leave having listened to some original music that's merging two sort of genres. I'd like them to leave feeling that refreshed to have listened to original music.
I think for an audience member, well, mostly I just like them just to enjoy it, because I think a lot with a lot of jazz music, people like to analyse things, which I think is good and it works on that level. But I think something that we all aim to do is just make it really listenable for people who, whether they like jazz or not, or just getting into it. I think having something that's accessible is important, and that's what I think we aim to do.
There's a really nice creative element that I can input within this band. Aside from function work, other musical sort of situations that you'd be in wouldn't require the certain amount of creativity that I can put into this band. So I really enjoy that aspect. That helps me grow I feel it helps me grow as a musician.
I think having the opportunity to play at this music festival it's been really appreciated for us, as we've only just started out as a band, and having an opportunity to play at quite a large festival like this has just been absolutely a great experience. Thank you very much. We've been Stretch Trio. You're listening to Travers on guitar and Tom Higham on drums. I'm Andy French.